Morak, how do you prepare for your sparring match as everyone gathers and Kip is waiting in his sick denim jacket with his Shaolin spade?
Say anything while Mark was talking. I'm like 90% sure Kip didn't buy anything and we dressed up Krith in denim. So I
Ah,
thought Kip was still butt ass naked.
I
Kip
thought
is still naked as hell though.
I thought we dressed up Kip in bomb ass denim, and the Ant Man didn't need clothes
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
because he's
Okay.
got a
Do you
exoskeleton.
remember, David?
Let's compromise. Let's say Kip is wearing sick denim pants and Krith is wearing this cool denim jacket.
Perfect.
It specifically had boondocks all over it for some reason.
Yep,
Okay.
that's the Fabuncle special.
Morak wouldn't put on all of his armor. He'd probably just put on like his gauntlets and his like boots. Um, like maybe like he doesn't wear all of it just to spar. He only puts that on when he needs to. But he would just have his shield and his longsword. And just ask like you just ask with work with Kip to decide if he should be using a shield or not. However, Kip's culture fights if they're more defensive or offensive. Morak would change his style to be that way.
Hey, psst, Morak,
Yes.
do you want any help for the fight? Like a little bit of a, like a little.
But are you offering me drugs?
No, what? No, what? No, it's like religious enhancement.
I go, "No, we're just sparring. We're not fighting."
No, it's okay. Here, like this'll really come in handy.
Well, yeah, show me what you got.
Yeah, there you go. I cast a water walk on it.
Oh, sweet, thank you.
All right, go get him, buddy.
Okay, thank you.
You can walk on water now.
Awesome.
You see, as you guys are doing this, you see Kip basically at one point. He's still just practicing the entire time. You guys all went to bed, so you don't know if he actually went to bed. You certainly missed it if he did, but you see him as you prepare, kind of just focus his mind and then just press his fingers to the ground, and then just this purple this 10-foot diameter just circle of light kind of appear. It's and with a division, so just like two halves, and he goes to one half of it, just kind of on the deck of the ship.
Morak will go to the other side.
What is Morak's first question? Because part of this was also you asking him some questions. So
Yeah.
are you just going silent to fight?
I'm just going in. I have like my sword out. I got my shield like kind of almost on, like kind of holding on to it. It's like, so are you more of a offensive or defense? Like, should I have my shield out?
As you do this, Kip just rushes you and moves towards you. You bring out your shield, and then he just disappears for a second. Everyone else who is watching sees Kip basically materialize in the air and basically just jab the Shaolin spade into Morak's hand and just throw the shield to the side and just across the ground, just outside of the ring.
Oh wow.
And then kind of just spin and just bring the not the blade, but the metal part of the blade, the non-sharpened bit, and just crashes it into the back of Morak's head.
Some would say the flat of the blade.
Thank you.
Oh God!
Also high.
Yeah, are you? What the fuck?
Oh, okay. We're doing it this way then. And Morak will like double hand the sword, and he's just gonna go at it. So he's like right behind him right now.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of if I can use anything that Fritz has taught me from fencing for this. But he's behind me right now.
Yeah, he's behind you. He's just disarmed your shield and then just kind of giving you a smack to the back of the head that kind of lurched you forward.
Okay.
and he's just kind of stood with like kind of half held as a spear, just kind of out right now, and then goes back into kind of a pose.
Okay, but he's behind me.
Yeah.
Okay, so from what I've learned from Fritz is that if you get behind someone, you immediately whip your sword around and you try to smack him from the back. And then I'm gonna try to do that. And if that doesn't work, I'm then gonna duck and then spin forward, like keeping it like near me, like that.
Okay.
Basically just using like a typical foil technique of trying to like since you're too close to the person they're behind you gotta whip it around and get them that way.
Okay. I'm going to say that Kip is going to, after having just kind of smacked you and pushed you forward, going to just immediately rush and try to just swipe out your legs with with basically the whole of the blade. Not ignoring you, but kind of trying to knock you down before you can do anything to him.
Okay.
What do you... So I think, Morak, for your thing, sword...
You might want to turn up
flail.
the music box.
There's a sword, flailing. I'm gonna say a +5 for Morak. I'll say a +3 for Kip for this one, since he's kind of just not really responding, just kind of going at it.
Ah, god damn it.
Okay. As you do this, so Morak's kind of just going for a kind of quick thing to try to knock Kip back and then kind of rolling forward to get out of his way, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Kip, you is kind of just moving so aggressively and trying to stay low that he misses the or your blade misses him, and he kind of does get the swipe against your legs. It doesn't quite knock you down, but it kind of just brings you both to an even stance as you just are like smack to the back of the neck, smack your legs. You're already just starting to feel like, ow, this fucking hurts. Thank goodness you put on your freaking greaves for today.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess since now we're uneven standing, I always imagine that since Morak wears full metal gauntlets, like kind of an orcish technique is they're willing to just grab a blade and then just like move it out of the way and then try to like get him with the sword. Morak's not really trying to like stab Kip. So I think he's gonna run up and try to grab the spade by the blade, bring it down, and then go at him.
So he's grabbing this. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I'm going forward and I'm willing to just like grab the blade and like pull it down to get him off balance and then just like essentially punch him with the hilt of my sword.
I think Kip, he got the 2 hits on you. He's actually going to just be kind of watching and trying to react to this. So I'd say +3 for you, Kip, no bonus, as he's just kind of trying to watch and react to you.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Is that 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. How does this look as you just...
I mean, it's like you see Kip, he's like got it out, and then Morak will just go forward, stop holding the blade with one hand, grab it, just move it out of the way, and just like give him a good punch, like right in the chest, just to be like, "What's up?" Like that last move was cheap. You tripped me.
As you kind of just give him a solid punch to the chest, Kip kind of like rolls back and kind of stays himself on the ground. And he actually drops the polearm and is going to just kind of run at you.
Morak's gonna use all of his traditional orcish wrestling techniques and just try to like grab him and throw him back.
Okay.
Just try to do just like a little roll and just like throw him over.
Because of how Kip... What's your strength?
Strength's 20.
Okay. You get a +5. Kip will get a +4.
Sparring's gonna lean over to Odin and be like, I probably could, like give Morak some inspiration, but you know what? I feel like he could take a little bit of a, a little beating right now.
No, don't worry. I gave him.
Zecca already tried to give him some drugs, and he like didn't want the drugs. But I'm sure you wouldn't turn down an inspiration.
Oh no, I'm not going to give it to him. I'm just saying I could.
Oh,
Dick.
You hear Morak just be like, I heard that.
Good.
It's okay, Byron. I gave him water walking.
I forgot we're on a boat.
Do you guys know that scene in Firefly when they're like, no, Cap needs to do it for himself, and the Cap's like, no.
Okay, Morak, yeah, as you go in, you see Kip just kind of begin to rush at you, and what does this look like as you kind of take the momentum back from it?
It's just you see Kip throw down his weapon and he just rushes at Morak. Morak's not expecting this, so he just kind of like you see him deflect shit with his shield all the time. He's essentially doing the same thing, but just with like his forearm and just like swinging him back out of the way, just like using his momentum to just like fling him back. He doesn't get hit.
Yeah, as you see this, like just at the moment where you kind of connect, it seems like Kip wasn't expecting you to get that hit off just that quickly, because you see his weapon actually rematerialize in his hands, and he's like on the verge of bringing it down, but you sideswiping him, it just clatters to the side again. Let's see. So that was Kip won the first, Kip won the second. You just run these two. Okay. Kip stands up, just kind of steadies himself and looks at Morak, just sizes Morak up. Reaches out his hand, and the polearm rematerializes within it.
Ooh.
And he seems split for just a sec. He's not sure what to do. Morak, in this kind of moment of indecision, what do you do?
Oh shit.
Basically, if I can think of something before you can, then I'll go.
Oh, so Morak's gonna go like stick the sword in the hull of the ship, and then essentially do the same thing at him, but trying to like one up him. Since he can also do that rematerializing thing. I'm assuming he's like 10 feet away at this point. He's gonna stick the sword in the ground, like kind of run up against him, and then put his hand behind his back and also pull it out again and try to swipe him again.
Okay. I'm gonna say Kip, since you're trying the trick he just pulled on you.
I can do all of that in one action, technically.
Okay. I'm gonna say you have a +5 because that's just how your class works. I'm not gonna give you a penalty. Kip has a +6 because you are using the exact trick he pulled up or tried to pull.
Yeah. Well, I want to try to do it better than him. That's the thing.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, god damn it! I don't do it quick enough.
As you bring it down, you move. The adrenaline is just pumping in you, and you just rush over, and it's like you begin to materialize, but you got over there just a little too quick. And Kip just of the flat of the blade, just 3 strikes just to your chest and to your knees just before you can. And as the sword materializes, he ends up grabbing it. He isn't wearing a glove. You see just a little bit of this kind of like bluish blood kind of grip itself around it. And I'm gonna say, yeah, okay. Kip is just gonna try to throw you off the ship. So Kip is not the strongest boy in the world, but, well,
he's scrappy.
He's still gonna try. He's scrappy. Morak, you have a +5. Yeah, you would have a +5. Kip would have a +3.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me think of something. Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a response to this specifically, Kip is going to try this unless you have like a specific thing.
You know what? I'm gonna roll, but I'm not rolling to not get thrown off. I'm trying to pull him out with me. Use his momentum to throw him off the ship with me.
I will say you get a +7 then.
Okay.
Get it!
Oh, fuck.
Oh!
Well, wait, let's see. He can still beat this.
Yes! Wait, no.
Oh,
That's a
damn
20.
it. Well, that's not gonna happen again.
Oh, I mean,
I was like 27. Wait, it's not green.
Ah, god
You want an
damn it.
inspiration?
No, we're sparring.
just with your sword in hand and using his polearm, he just catapults you over the edge. But and as you kind of land in the water, you begin to sink down, and then have have a little bit of a violent jut as your feet do not go below the surface.
And he like does the thing where his feet won't go below the surface and he lands on his butt and it's kind of painful.
Yeah, he's just like he's like trying to fling himself back up. Oh, Morak's just wet and standing there, just like
Oh, now you have to catch up with the boat too.
yeah. How quick's the boat going?
Fast enough that Morak's gonna have to put a little hustle in. You're not gonna lose the boat, but you are gonna have to chase.
Okay. Is that like a thing? Is anybody helping me? Do I have to crawl up this boat?
Oh,
Is
wait,
it
no,
like
you
a
have water
barge or
walking
is it a
on.
boat?
You're so
It's a,
fight. You'll have to keep running.
Like, how big is it a barge or a boat? Because a barge is kind of like not really that high above the water.
it's a barge. You could definitely. Someone should give you a hand.
Nope.
I feel like we stand at the edge of the boat and we're like,
You're an asshole.
more lost. You have to. This is part of your lesson. You're learning how to defeat the illithids by getting into the boat by yourself.
It's important.
An important life lesson, really.
Mm-hmm.
It puts his hand on Byron's shoulder next. So, who is
Hi
next?
there.
I mean,
I feel like you're propositioning me right now based off the face that God was just making.
He's
I
gonna
think
try
he
to
wants to
shove
fight
Byron
you.
off the boat. No, Kip won't do that. He does. Nah, he won't.
if he does, Artuk will step in the way and body block.
Does
Well,
it, is
I
anyone?
was
I feel like Ode,
apologies.
you should
My
fight
humor
him.
is perhaps a bit off from the rest of yours.
So I'm
I mean, if you want to keep this thing going,
Is anyone going to pull him up?
More. You see.
He's learning his lesson.
You see Morak.
Wise lesson indeed.
You see like you guys look back at Morak, and he's gone.
Hmm.
He's gone. And then you see him majestically jump out of the water like a dolphin and land on the boat.
oh yeah, it's water walk, right?
No.
Yeah.
He now has alter self, which can give him gills and fins.
Oh.
And you see Morak somewhat aquatic, like Shark Boy.
And we'll just pretend that Zecca politely took water walk off for him.
Well, does water walk like? Oh, okay.
You're allowed to not walk.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, water walk doesn't require you to water walk. You can
After
still
a
sink if
certain
you
point,
want.
Zecca's like, I'm not burning a spell or my concentration on this anymore. He can swim.
No, I just realized that since I get a swimsuit of 40 feet.
Well,
Oh wait,
it's 40 feet per 6 seconds.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. I think I can swim as fast as a dolphin right now.
Anyway,
No, that's where I'm at.
Kip returns back to the center. Would anyone else like to have a go?
Oh, you should do it.
Actually, I was kind of more interested in learning about what Kip had to offer in terms of his knowledge about the illithids. Maybe we could get Morak back on the boat and have a group talk about that.
he disappeared below the wave.
Any
I
of
think
you
he might be drowning.
Well, you turned yourself into a dolphin. Can you not turn yourself into a giraffe and get back on the boat?
I'm on the boat.
Oh. No, we were not going to help you.
What the fuck?
I'm
I feel
gonna
like you're
quickly.
having great control.
I'm gonna tug
Appreciate
on
that.
Ode's robes real quick at like saying like come down. I want to like talk to you.
Oh yeah, Ode squats down, puts her ear like.
I
Next-
think this dude is like super horny for. Zecca wouldn't say that. I think this dude's like really likes fighting like a lot, and I think we have to earn his respect before he's willing to talk to us about stuff.
Oh, that's an interesting perspective, Zecca. I hadn't thought about it like that. Um, I don't. He kind of just whipped Morak's ass. Do you think I could take him?
No, we did cheap shit. It was cheap.
Well,
Do you think
you're
it'd be
like,
considered cheap if I like black holed him off of the boat?
Yes, that would also be cheap.
Well, then maybe Byron should fight him.
I feel like you're like way stronger than Morak, though.
Hey, Byron,
Me or Ode?
maybe
I was
not.
whispering. I'm talking to Ode, Byron. AB
sorry.
Byron
conversation.
just
See
walked
yourself
up and
out.
he joined the conversation. Byron, do you want to fight him? I think that'd be really cool with all
Don't-
your with all your gravitational bullshit.
How about
You
we
mean my
don't?
one gravitational bullshit?
How about we don't
Yeah, maybe not on the boat.
summon
Actually,
black holes on the boat?
I mean, I can heal him.
All right. I mean, twist
I can
my
make him feel
arm.
good about
It's
himself.
not him I'm worried about. It's the boat.
I guess I could fight him if y'all like wanted me to. I don't know.
You think he'd you think he'd
Beat
feel
his
like
ass?
it's cheap?
Yes.
No. I mean, you think he'd think it's cheap to fight me and Zecca? Two people half his age, or I guess quarter of a quarter of a quarter of his age if he's been in that tank for that long.
Hmm.
well, why don't we
No.
ask him? And Ode kind of stands up and she gestures for Kip to listen, and she's like, Kip, we want to show you that we as a party think that we are capable of being respectable in combat. And we did see you kind of whip Morak's ass. What do you think would be comparable to your level of skill among us?
Morak's just like trying to flick water off himself. He's just so fucking pissed right now. He goes over, grabs his sword. It's like,
Truthfully,
Like, we had the idea.
for my people, we had an expression. Don't judge a blade until it's been tested. So, any of you could prove my equal, but I'll certainly make you work for it. However, he kind of looks over at Zecca.
Hi.
How tall is Zecca, real quick?
I think canonically he's 5'3".
Wait, really?
Little baby.
Yeah, he's 14.
No 14-year-old goat man.
he's old baby boy.
And he's still like he's still kind of short for his age too.
Well, yeah, the goat legs don't help.
Yeah.
I think there's place.
Oh yeah, sheep legs. He's even shorter than that. He's like a foot taller than Kezia, so he's 3 feet tall.
Yeah. I think Zecca's just kind of like hanging out with me.
his nose.
Zecca's like Milos is like flying around him right now, and he's like kind of like hanging out with him, not being kind of like aloof.
Points at Zecca.
Ooh.
Whoa, the
Yeah, I think
child?
you can do it. I think you're like
In my culture, we draw blood first when we are 5, and to not have a first kill before 7 is considered a grave dishonor. So let the child prove his mettle.
well,
Morak's walking over to get his sword and just be like, this child has killed like 47 people since I've been with him for the past 6 months. Speak out, he kind of like I understand.
Hey.
I'm whispering to Kip. Like, I understand
Oh,
that you're trying to be badass and you kicked my ass earlier. I'm still a little bit pissed about that. It was kind of cheap. You threw me off the boat. I thought we were sparring. But don't attack him too much. He might lose his shit and shoot lightning everywhere. Okay, have fun. And I'm going to pat him on the back a little bit too hard and walk away.
Once
Throws Morak off the boat again.
once Kip says about like let the youngling fight, Ode will say, "Well, I think Zecca would be great at that. Let's maybe make some more clear rules about like you and Morak were actually hitting each other. Maybe you can just do like that."
A giant
I gotta
saw
touch
blade
on you.
descends from the heavens straight towards Kip right now.
Are you like pulling like a sneak attack on him?
Yeah, like as
Do it,
Ode is
do it.
talking, it's like around her back, like I've thrown the disc.
+7 for this one, because he is certain between Ode and Morak, he was not expecting it. All right, let's
Let's see.
see.
It's a 15 to hit.
Well, okay, so I'm
Or-
gonna roll
oh,
a d20, and if he is below 15, because he's unawares, I'm gonna give him a -1.
Gotcha. This, just so you know, it happened to be +7.
Okay.
So
Hey, there you
it
go.
ends up,
Hey, that's
yeah, it
easy.
ended up working out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, how does this look as between Kip not expecting it?
I think the saw blade is blunted because I don't want to like
It's a
completely
spell.
eviscerate him, huh?
It's a spell. You can't make it non-lethal.
Yeah, I know, it's fine.
But you-
Well,
it's
it's
fine.
like the narrative sense of sparring.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Or it won't.
So I'm imagining it like it comes around the right side of Ode and it kind of clips him in the heels and it kind of not like fully knocks him prone, but it like makes him stumble a little bit and definitely like it kind of hits into his Achilles and knocks him off balance.
Cuts into his Achilles, cutting them completely. He can now no longer walk.
Grows a second pair of legs. I don't know. He's an alien. He could do that.
And then I'll bring the disc back and I'll have it like floating around me and I'll hand over shit, what did we name the lizard?
Pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel. I'll hand Pumpernickel to Byron and say, "Hold my Pumpernickel."
Byron also grabbed Zecca by the scruff of the neck and go, "Don't forget, spells kill people.
Yeah.
Don't kill Kip." Also, here you go, and he'll shove like the dead Heart of Chaos to Zecca's forehead and give him a fortune's favor.
And Ode, seeing that the combat just started, will like look around a little panicked and just like flip out of the way.
Don't kill Zecca. Don't kill Kip. Also, hi Pumpernickel. Please don't bite me.
Oh, already has started to bite into your boot. Has not getting into it, but it's kind of like those sharp teeth like new puppies have.
Oh, puppy teeth.
It's just like he's got a grip on it.
It's just painful enough.
Kip on getting sneak attacked, looks around and seeing Ode kind of flip out the way. Deceitful. Good. And he is going to whip his spear, and it's gonna do it almost like a little spin through the air, almost like helicopter blading towards you. What are you doing in response to this helicopter blade coming at you?
Yeah, we're doing this kind of like this is jazz, right? We're not.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Don't go too insane, but don't
right.
get scripted.
I think Zecca will pull the spiritual weapon that came back to him forward, and he'll have it. He'll like draw his hands in a circle, and it'll and he pops a biscuit in his mouth, and it'll expand and provide a small protective shield of faith for him, trying to deflect the sphere.
+4.
I like this. This is fun.
I like this a lot. Mary, great suggestion. This is way more fun.
Yeah.
Yay!
Jesus Christ. The notifications are preventing me from... Okay. Ooh, he just beats me, I think.
Yeah. As it brings it down, you see this... you see kind of this ray of holy light begin to kind of cascade around you. However, this is no match for Kip's sheer fucking anger, as you see, it's almost like chips of, crystal or glass, where the, holy magic is, kind of, crack apart as this just kind of impacts you, and then immediately dematerializes on that, as Kip just kind of calmly begins to, walk more towards, the center of the improvised ring.
Okay.
Don't
Yeah, I
forget you have
think-
my fortune's paper, Zecca.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I think Zecca. Okay, here's what Zecca's gonna do. Zecca's gonna throw some magic missiles in his direction, but rather than hitting him, they're gonna go past him, and he's gonna think that they missed, but they actually hit a couple of ropes holding some cargo, and they're gonna start falling behind him, and they're gonna knock him over, and while he's off balance, the spiritual weapon's gonna come back and clock him in the chin.
I'm gonna say plus
David's
6.
balancing like how would that work versus how that's really cool.
I'm gonna say plus 6 for that, plus 4 for Kip.
All right.
Ooh, that's good.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Oh,
Do I?
I don't actually see it, so there it is.
It's 19. Do I do
Team
it? You know what?
Fortune's
Yeah,
favor.
I'm
Ooh.
gonna do it. Let's go.
Yes.
How's this looking? How's this looking?
Okay. What cargo would make sense to be behind him?
Beans.
For this, probably just a thing of
Beans.
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 Fuck it.
The Forsaken
Yeah.
Wastes are great at producing pinto beans.
It's just all pinto beans.
Hell yeah. So there's a barrel of pinto beans, and he knocks one of the ropes off, and one of the barrels falls out, and a giant array of pinto beans, like dried, so they're super hard, scatter out in like ball bearings. He's knocked off balance, and then he gets clocked in the chin by the spiritual weapon as it flies forward.
All right. Kip? What would Kip do? Yeah, I know what Kip's gonna do. I wasn't expecting to use this until an actual fight. Kip is going to slam his hand down on the ground, and you see this kind of faint purplish little aura begin to surround him.
Oh shit.
Or surround his hand. He's gonna drag it back and just whip it forward, and you see just as if like just suddenly little jet streams behind it, all these pinto beans just begin to kind of race towards Zecca, like little tiny bullets, as just some kind of like magical bullshit just begins to like propel like a wave of these things at you.
Okay. I think Zecca's response is you'll see his eyes glow blue, and he's using his detect magic so that he can see the pathing that he's trying to use with the beans to help him dodge the beans.
One might have more chicken.
Okay, yeah, I will say I'm gonna say both you and Kip have a plus 6 to this.
Sick. Whew, oh my god, David.
The beans are simply too much.
Apparently.
But yeah, as it is, it's just like a ray of just hardened pebbles just start beginning to impact against you, and they're not doing like a lot of damage, but it's just this constant barrage that is just peppering you, and just like it is so hard to focus. And then just out from behind, as you're like trying to like cover and like blind it, you just get cold cocked in the forehead by Kip, who's just ran up behind it.
Oh, so he's on me now?
He is in front of you, and he just full on punched you just right in the forehead.
Okay, I think Zecca takes that punch, and Zecca's not too used to like melee combat, so he definitely stumbles back a bit and is like taken aback, and a little bit of a glimmer in his eye will show, and he'll cast Spiritual Guardians as an array of Italian chefs will start picking up the pinto beans, frying them up into refried beans, and hurling them into his face.
Italian chef?
It's fucking not Linguini. I can't remember the name of Linguini's father from Ratatouille.
Gustav. It's Gustav. It's a shit ton of Gustav, and
Spoilers.
Fucking Patton Oswalt out here.
yeah, and it's obviously flavor, but yeah, just a shit ton of like flaming pinto beans after being sautéed up or being hurled into his face. After he calls Spirit Guardians.
Okay, you'll get a +7 because that's just what you do, and I know how fucking effective this is. Kip is going to just honestly try to just kind of not punch you again, but kind of just use the fact that he's up close and try to just grab you and hold you over the edge of the boat again.
Oh, jeez.
You've got this, Zecca!
For this, I'll
Okay.
give Kip a +3 just because that's what he used when he was trying to throw Morak off.
You've
Oh,
got this, Zecca. I'll give you an inspiration.
oh really?
Of
Wow.
course, it's only a D8.
Are
Oh,
you sure you want to
well,
bother?
I will wait on that D8. Ah, shit. Ow.
Well, you can.
Yeah, Kip's able to grab a hold of you just by the scruff of
Wait,
the
is Kip
scruff.
trying to throw Zecca off the boat?
Kip, we'll get to that in just a second. Kip grabs him, kind of rushes him to the edge of the boat, and is just kind of holding Zecca over there as these refried bean pastes just begin to land on him and scorch him. But Kip is basically just holding Zecca like this over the edge of the boat.
Ooh, ooh. How's it going? It's pretty fun fight, huh?
You've used deception and all manner of trickery. And he kind of just begins to shift you back over the boat.
Yeah!
Good tools to use. Excellent work.
Oh.
It's a terrible influence.
And you'll see behind Zecca's back, there's this like crackling black necrotic energy as he was preparing a high level inflict wounds, just like fade out, and he's like, "Yeah, yes, good fight. I was done with it as well."
Morak walks back from getting the salad. He's just eating the salad. And he sees Kip just put him back down on the boat. As Morak still squish. He's like, and he looks at the ground and just sees beans everywhere. He's just like, okay. And he goes over to try to find the ship captain to go buy a crate of beans.